Hi, this is Guest7 and welcome back. Today we have got you something completely un-gameplay related. It is a custom emblem tutorial. I decided that I haven't really seen very many people making custom emblems, and the ones I have seen being quite poor. And amazingly, I've only seen one penis ejaculating, which is astounding. Compared to Black Ops, which was every fifth person had this, it is quite a step forward. So I'm hoping maybe the Call of Duty community has matured. Well, let's hope anyway. I could be very wrong and it just be those people haven't actually found the game yet. But anyways, I thought I'd give you a little emblem tutorial on how to do the ghost, or my ghost. I've used the ghost since Black Ops because, let's be fair, it is me. I am Ghost, so I felt it was fitting that I used this emblem. I made one earlier, which is this one. I'm going to make a new one so I can show you from start how to make it. So first off, we want to move over to new emblem. Press A. Again, not sure why it's over on layer 12. Always seems to start over there for some reason. So let's move it back to emblem 1 and start. The first thing we want to do is we want to move over to tools, go all the way down to the bottom, and there we select rectangle. We want to make the rectangle about sort of that size. You will notice I've turned off the grid lines. You can do that on options. Anyway, moving on. The first thing you want to do is change that first piece to black. That's sort of about the right position, I think. So we press A. Then you want to copy that. You press select copy and start to paste. Press A, select the color back to white. Press A and move the rectangle in a little bit so you've got sort of a black outline, like so. I keep saying background. No, a background. There we go. Anyway, the next point is you want to then go back to tools and go all the way down to the circle. Unfortunately, for some reason in this game they took out the oval that was in the last one, which I always used to use at the head. Move it down to about there and change the colour to black. And we want to move it behind the white one like so. Press A, copy and paste it in front of the white one, and then press A, change the colour back to white. Do excuse me if I get the controls wrong. Move it down a bit so it's just got that black background again. I'm going to keep screwing up on saying black background, aren't I? Anyway, the next bit after this is you want to make the tail. Now the tail is really easy to do in this game. You had to use a beret and sort of weirdly twist it around in the last one. This one they've got the mane. You want to start off by flipping it, switching it all the way around and minimizing it down a little bit, sort of to about that size, I reckon. Change it to black. Make sure it's in line with the edge of the original black background. Moving behind the white again. Wow, I'm really screwing up on saying that. Copy it. I don't want to paste it there. Paste it there. Press A and pick the colour. Change it back to white. Move it around a little bit so it covers up the black. The black bits and fits in nicely with the little black edge around it, like so. And that's about right. You can touch it up a bit better than I am though, but I'm only giving you the sort of basic background of how to do it. Jeez, I cannot talk at all at the moment. The next bit is you want to make the arms, and I use the half tube for the arms because it gives a nice rounded edge. You want to make it a bit smaller and rotate it round about to say that angle. Make it a bit smaller maybe because it's not quite that big. And you want to make this black. Now, unlike the previous parts, you don't actually want to make this go below the layers. You want to make him sit on top, like so. Press A, copy and paste. Now this bit you have to change to white, and you need to do this twice. The first bit you go over the end, because if you make it too big it just cuts out the whole black sort of outline, so you want to make it so it's got two parts. So you do that, copy, paste it, and press A before you move it up, otherwise you just skip the layer, and then make it so it lines up like so. Maybe make it a bit smaller and make the first one a bit smaller as well, like so. So you've got a nice little back sort of outline to it, and then you want to go to the black one, copy it again and paste it here. Press A, rotate it round and put it on the other side. Now this side you do actually want to take all the way down behind the white layer, like so. And you want to go to one of the white arms, copy, paste, and then press A. Try not to do that every time, and rotate him round so he's inside the other arm, like so. This one you actually also want to take down back all the way behind the black. I've actually not moved that one back enough. You want to make it so I've completely messed this up. So you want to put it there, and then take the black one and move it up so it's in front of that. So he's got a little break in his arm, so you can see it's behind his body, not on the front again. And the last bit, and the most important bit, is giving him eyes. Go back to tools, go all the way down to the bottom, press circles. You can make the eyes in any way you want to, but start off by making them black, shrinking it down to sort of about, let's say about that sort of size, and just towards the front of the center. Press A to put it in place, copy it, paste it. Excuse me, that was disgusting. Press A and make him smaller, and you can make him sort of bog-eyed if you want. I might have moved him too far forward. And the second eye goes about there. I think I'm going to have to move the other one round a bit to about there. Maybe make it a bit smaller as well. There you go, and that is pretty much it done. That is, as far as I can say, the best way I can make the Ghost Emblem to my way anyway. If you really want, you can put little white bits in his eyes and make him sort of cross-eyed or whatever you want to do. You can change his head to any size you want. If you can figure out how to do an oval, it might look a bit better. I think I'm going to stick with this one. It looks a bit sort of smoother. I think I've got the edges a bit more polished than I have with that one. But that is pretty much the basic outline of how to make this emblem. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you found this at all useful, please leave me a like below, and I'll know I've done well by you guys. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye for now. Bye.